All right, so I just got dropped off by my Uber. We didn't know exactly where to get dropped off at. But I'm over here at Sunset Park. And right now, actually, it's 10:10. And it is, I guess, 87 degrees. So it's not too bad right now. And there's a little slight breeze. Kind of helps keep things cooled off. So, anyhow, I guess I should just go live. I think I'm just going to go live. So here's some people coming in. Someone said they were selling Vote for the Felon t-shirts. Let's go, Brandon. All right. Selling merch.
The rest are 20 or 3 for 50. If there's 4 of you, I can give you a family to bundle and make the deal like Trump.
On or not yet?
Oh, no, not yet.
Not yet? Okay. No, he's looking for a specific.
These are, that's the one he's wearing now.
It says it on one side that way.
Yeah.
I think I'll pass. I'm wearing my Sturgis hat. I thought that might be kind of right-wingy enough.
What do you say?
For extra incense. For the
I'm voting for the felon. People actually think that's a good thing, huh? That's ridiculous. No, I'm not mad. Fuck you, asshole. So there's the stage. Apparently. That they got all set up. Must be millions and millions of people in there, according to Trump. As you can tell, I've already had a couple of little, not really run-ins, but I've already, shut my mouth off, I guess. Is that the correct thing? So here's a bunch of flags over here about Trump. These people are actually proud to vote for a felon. That's how sick they are. That's how they keep moving the goalposts, I guess. You know, I mean, there's no low. Trump cannot get to any depth of lowness. And these people will still vote for him and support him. They'll support him. I wonder how many are going to actually vote. Because we know it's all rigged, right? So why bother? Why bother? I wonder, is this the line to check in? That might be the line to check in. That might be the line I have to get into. It goes way over there. Way over there. You know what? I might not even check in because I'm already pissed off a little bit. So standing in a goddamn line just to see a orange turd isn't really what I want to do. So I might switch over to live stream and just live stream from out here. I don't think I want to wait in this fucking line just to see this motherfucker. The people are lined up. I mean, there's a lot of people here. You know, I mean, this is Las Vegas. So over here we got MAGA hats of all varieties. You selling a lot of hats? Yeah. Which one's the most popular?
we can have these MAGA ones
Yeah.
that are selling, and then we have to make America great as well.
Yeah. How much do those go for?
They're $20.
20 bucks? Alrighty. All right, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Oh,
No, right in the front of the line where they get
let's see, what do we got here? Team Trump captain. I guess I should have got here at earlier, whenever. There's a lot of people here. I'm sure there's a few thousand people here, you know. Right? I mean, here's the stage, this area. That's a security check-in over there. I really don't know if I want to wait in this line to get in. I really don't know.
Souvenir shirt, souvenir shirt. Really upsets most people, souvenir shirt.
Trump really upsets most people. That's true. Most reasonable people, yeah. Most normal people. Who's this asshole? Another guy for me not to vote for. Look at all these fucking maggots. Wow. Well, this is a pretty well organized event as far as having all this merch and all these little political stands, and you know, looks like they do have maybe cooling stations and stuff. Oops. This is a really long line, man. Now I wish I would have brought my chair, my camping chair.
Umbrella in the water.
I really, really don't want to wait in that line. I really don't. Look at this big old flag. Trump, take America back. That's kind of what we're afraid of. He's going to take America and destroy it. You know, it's amazing. This is kind of amazing, though, just to see how many people, I don't know, drinking the Kool-Aid. Is that what it is? Are these people just all Kool-Aid drinkers? Even my Uber driver today, when I mentioned when she saw that I was going to the Trump, and I go, yeah, I'm going here, I'm going to check it out. And then she started, and this was a black lady, and she was all excited and like going, yeah, we need to get Trump in office. And she goes, I don't like Biden. And I go, why is that? And she said, first thing she said, well, he's too old. And then, I'm just thinking, well, Trump is just as old almost. But before I could say anything, then she said, he's ruining this country. We got to get Trump back in there. So I was really kind of shocked that she would be a Trump supporter. And then she's like going, woohoo! She's like whooping and hollering. And then I didn't say anything. I was just being nice. Look, this line goes on for fucking ever. There's a line. There's two lines, one on each side, and they go for fucking ever. I don't think I'm gonna go in. Oh, anyway, going back to my Uber driver. So then she goes, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you must be a Biden supporter, or something like. She kind of figured it out, because I wasn't hooping and hollering with her, I guess. And I go, yeah. I go, I'm just here to check it out. I'm just here to check out the Trump rally, And she's like, okay. But she goes, yeah. And I go, I'm going to live stream it. And she goes, I want to watch it. So I gave her my channel name, Trucker John. So maybe she'll watch, the live stream. Look, they've got Trump on the screens up there. They're playing some Trump videos. But I think I'm gonna go live now. No sign of Hal Sparks yet. Hal probably got here at 5 in the morning, if he is here, just to beat this stupid line. But I gotta say, there's probably, there's probably a few thousand people here. I would say, maybe. So, but I'm not waiting in the line. That's crazy. I mean, maybe I can get in later. I mean, it is the line is kind of moving. So I don't know if I should get in the line or not. But I think I'm gonna start the live stream. So I need to find a table, a level space, so I can set the gimbal up. Let me see if I can find a picnic table or something. So here's all this merch here. They got bumper stickers, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats. They've got Trump pretending to be a cowboy with a kitty. There's something there. It doesn't need to be written, "We the people." It needs to be reread. Yeah, people need to read the Constitution.
That they do.
They really should. Here's a big body of water. Here's a guy who just has a camera set up, but it's like pointed at the water. All right, folks, I need to find a picnic table. There's a police officer. Officer friendly.
How's everybody doing today? All right.
Okay, if I can find a place to set up, that would be really nice. I wonder if I could just sit here. That guy's gonna sit there. Here, I think I can use this. Used to the flat surface. All right, wish me luck. I'm gonna go live now. Okay, so now it's at this point in the video. Of course, this is where it didn't record. It stopped live streaming. Probably, this is what would have gone viral. I'm there amongst this group, a large group of Trump supporters. And we're listening to Trump speak. And I just couldn't help myself. I just was saying out loud, like, the guy's got 34 felonies against him. He's a felon. And I go, he's a rapist. And everyone around me was going, what? And they're like, and then they started like saying, oh, shut up, And I'm like, oh, you don't believe in First Amendment? All right, fine, whatever. And then they're like, oh, I don't know, they just started getting in my face. And then this lady who was right next to me, she started going, have you ever served? Did you ever serve in Vietnam? Or did you ever serve in the Gulf War? I'm like, no, did you? And she's like, no, but she said something like, but Biden, because of Biden, I don't know what my loved ones are coming back or some kind of bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, why didn't Trump get him out then? What, he was too chicken shit. Then she's like, she gets right in my camera, right in my face. She's like, fuck you. She's like flipping me off. Man, that would have been gold. That would have been YouTube gold, right? And she's like, fuck you. And then all these people around were all chiming in, It was getting kind of intense. And I could feel people closing in. And there was a guy right behind me going, you're foolish. You're a fool. And I'm going to go, and I'm not like a foolish maggot, And then they're like, oh, you got to call names and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, you fucking snowflakes. God, you're a bunch of snowflakes. And then this lady turned around and she started saying some shit to me. And then I'm just like holding my camera. I'm just holding the phone and everything. And she's like, don't have a conversation with me or something like that. I go, I'm not having a conversation with you. And she's like, oh, maybe you need to learn what a conversation is or something like that. I'm like, I'm just standing here, lady. I'm not even talking to you. And she goes, yes, you are. And I go, well, yeah, I am right now. But, you know, it was just ridiculous. So then I just started, then it looked like, I looked at the camera and it was really hard to see because of the sunlight and all that stuff. It was hard to see. And apparently, you know, it looked like the thing is shut down. And I think it was because of the heat. And, you know, we're out there. And so none of that got recorded. But I didn't really know. I wasn't sure until just now. I'm at home and I'm looking at everything. And that would have been like YouTube gold, man. It was like people in my face, flipping me off, yelling at me. And of course, that's the one part that didn't get recorded. Just my luck, right? Just my luck. So anyhow, then the next few minutes, I kind of just, I saw that the thing wasn't working. And so then I thought, you know, I'm not going to get into, if I'm going to get my ass kicked, then I want it to be on, it's going to be on film or video or a stream or something. And so I wasn't sure if it was even working. So I just did the next few minutes kind of quietly. And then I could only take a few minutes of it, and then I ended up just, you know, walking out and leaving. So that's what's next.
What the hell are you putting commercials on like that? I do a show and then they put 4 commercials on. It is so stupid. They shouldn't be doing that. You know, they shouldn't be doing that. The other side, they can do CNN, which of course has no ratings. Although they are doing the debate, they get some ratings for the debate. They're going to get big ratings. So this is about our border. And it was a song written a long time ago, not about the border. We made a couple of minor changes. But it's very true, and I think it's very true. Just a happy birthday. Thank you, Joe. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. You know, there's a certain point at which you don't want to hear happy birthday. You just want to pretend the day doesn't exist. But anyway, but there's still a big difference. There's still a big difference. It's long way. My father lived a long time, my mother lived a long time, and they were happy and they were great. So maybe we're going to live a long time, I hope so. But we're going to turn this country around. We're going to turn it around really fast. We're going to do the things that you've wanted to do. We're going to bring it back to 4 years ago and do even more. And we did. You know, people are saying to themselves, were we better off 4 years ago or are we better off now? And it wasn't even close. We had the greatest economy in history. What we did in taxes, nobody's ever done. Even Ronald Reagan gave a big tax cut. We gave the biggest tax cut in history, the biggest regulatory cut. Nobody did what we did, and everybody was happy. And now they see this person that he doesn't know he's alive. He doesn't know he's alive. I mean, I watched him yesterday with Macron. Macron's a sharp guy. You know, he's for France, right? He's for France. We're for this. And Biden doesn't even know where the hell he is. And especially in one particular instance, that was not good yesterday. And I believe that happened, okay? And he makes up stories. He said something about me that I stood over the graves of soldiers. Nobody loves the military more than me, nobody. Nobody respects it. And nobody's treated it better. Nobody's done as much for the military as I have. But he said I stood over graves of soldiers, and I said, these people are suckers and losers, like dead soldiers from World War I. I said, this was a made-up deal from a magazine that's failing, Financial Disaster, by a guy that is a horrible radical left lunatic named Goldberg. They made up a story that I said this, and they put it out, and it's been going around for 3 years. And it's just like Russia, Ukraine, 51 intelligence agents, that phony story, remember? The laptop is from Russia, they said. And they should be prosecuted for what they did. Okay, they should be prosecuted. Let's see what happens.
Enough of this horse shit.
Can you imagine?
Same old shit every fucking rally. So I've switched over to just doing video. I think the camera was getting too hot or something because it kept going, it kept shutting off. I'll see if I can go back live. It's just all the same old shit. Over and over and over again. All these fucking brainwashed idiots. I'm just gonna go back and sit down. I might just call it a day. I think I've had enough. Enough of this fucking maggot bullshit. I might try to do one more little live stream just to say goodbye and just see who's on. Let you guys know I didn't get mugged because I think the live stream just ended when I was being yelled at by people. Let's see here. I need a level spot because I shut the gimbal off and everything.
Hey, did you ever hear about me? I'll be on the news. My edited interview.
I said, the editor so much, are you going to be in it?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Live from Pyongyang, North Korea.
There you go.
I just got home. I'm rehydrating. God. It was the worst experience just trying to get out of the damn parking lot. But I made it. I'm alive. The worst part was getting out just because the phone was dying. The phone was getting hot. It was heating up. It went from 36% charge to 20% charge to 10% charge, all in a matter of about 3 seconds. And then the first 2 Ubers I got, they bailed out because they couldn't get in because the cops were blocking. I was trying to message them. The network was down. All kinds of shit was happening. Finally, I got the third guy was the charm. And I've got Blunt Politics on right now. If you guys hear that in the background with Boston Brian. My phone is at 0, but I've got it plugged in, and I thought I'd just make a quick video. And I'm going to try to find the videos and the live streams, maybe piece it all together. If there's anything that survived, I don't know. I survived. Surrounded by maggots. Literally surrounded by maggots. They were closing in on me for a minute there. It felt a little intense. So, but anyhow, there was probably, I'm gonna say, a few thousand people there. So they all think that that Trump is God and Trump is great. Trump, and just whatever. Fuck them. But anyhow, you guys, thanks for watching. Those of you that were watching, and I'm gonna drink some more water. I'll see you later.